This year's outstanding graduate student is Kelsey Hannon. Kelsey's been with us since 2018. She's a PhD student in the Kinesiology program. Over the past year, she's had 2 publications in high-impact journals. She's presented at the USU Research Symposium. She's been a judge for ERCO grant submissions, also a judge for the USU Hackathon. She also has had to revise her entire PhD program due to a COVID shutdown this past fall. And overall, she's done an excellent job.
My favorite part of the department and being part of the department are the faculty. They're supportive, encouraging, and they're always willing to help. And that includes both those faculty members that serve on my dissertation committee, but those that I have offices nearby. They always are very friendly when I'm in the office and are always interested in chatting about my research. After graduation, my current plan is to seek out research-related positions within the fitness industry with the overall goal of improving individuals' relationship with fitness over the lifetime through accessible science-based technology and research.
Congratulations, Kelsey.
Molly has been awarded the Outstanding Undergraduate Researcher of the Year. To be awarded this honor, you have to be an excellent student, a notable undergraduate researcher, someone who is consistently engaged in independent inquiry through classes, student employment, and independent research grants. Students usually typically seek to share their results at an undergraduate research event or professional conferences. I am glad to be joined this evening with Molly, who is incredibly deserving of this award. Molly went out of her way to be involved in Dr. Bolton's lab years ago. We had to add a little bit of postponement and delays with the COVID-19 pandemic, but she persevered and submitted a YURCO award here at the university, received it, and I'd say in record pace, collected all of her data last summer. And the timing could not be any better because earlier this week, her follow-up publication was released at Gate Imposter. So I can't be more, I'm so happy for you, Molly, and I appreciate you taking the time to join us. 2 quick questions for you. What has been your favorite part about being in the department or program?
I would have to say, other than Dr. Crass's dogs, they're the best. They get you into the program and they carry you through. I loved research, actually. It was so fun. It was so fun to get to rub shoulders with the faculty and the researchers and really get to know them. And as well as just being on the front lines of research. Like, that was an amazing opportunity, and I am just really grateful that I was able to do that.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. And one last question for you. What are your future career goals and where do you see yourself going in the future?
Yeah, so I actually have started occupational therapy school, a graduate program in Idaho. So currently that's the plan, finish school and become an occupational therapist. And my ultimate dream is to work with older adults and help them age in place. So that's the dream.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Molly. Appreciate it.
Undergraduate Teaching Fellowship is awarded to Christopher Hunsaker. The award is given each year to recognize an outstanding undergraduate who works in assisting faculty in teaching. Christopher Hunsaker was my assistant for 3 years during the 3 years for Motor Learning Lab. He gave great suggestions for the lab improvements. He's an incredible athlete and demonstrated all the skills in a variety of sports. Chris is extremely athletic and quite a competitor. None in the class could beat him in any of the sports. Chris is a marvelous teacher, helped many students with sport skills and game play. Chris is an outstanding role model, not only as an athlete, scholar, but as an individual. Chris is married to Marissa, and he and his wife just had a baby girl, Hattie, 2 days ago. Chris had 5 national presentations at Share the Wealth Conference in Jekyll Island, Georgia, and was invited back. It is with great pleasure to honor Chris today with the Undergraduate Teaching Fellowship Award.
I have the honor today of introducing our Graduate Teaching Assistant of the Year. The young man standing next to me is Lane Bittner. I've known Lane for 5 years now. He was my undergraduate teaching fellow, and then I was fortunate enough to have him as my graduate assistant during this past year. He is graduating this term from the Physical and Sport Education program here at Utah State, and it's going to be a tough day, the last day I see him, because he's been a really important part of my life for a long, long time. So Lane, what do you think was your best experience as a grad student here?
You know, I've been very, very grateful for this department, and especially for you and the mentor that you've been for me. As far as an experience that I've absolutely loved, it has been the opportunity that I've had to teach the students here, and rewards that are not tangible, the ones where a student comes up at the end of the semester. We had a couple every single semester that expressed their gratitude in the epiphany that they had of, I've realized what I want to do, and it's because of their interaction with us and with me that they've had that. So being able to guide others as I have been guided to goals and dreams that are achievable and that they're going to love. And that's the most important thing, I think, in education, is to love what you do and pursue what you love, because that's what life's about. So I've been fortunate and have enjoyed sharing that with others.
Yeah, I could say the same thing about my experience with you, so very, very good. So what are your plans?
So after graduating, I'm looking at pursuing a doctorate, not a PhD as I have been asked by many people, but a doctorate of education and EDD to hopefully come back to a university, and potentially this one. I've got some wonderful mentors that are retiring soon, and the goal is to be a professor and hopefully continue that mentorship, give back what has so graciously been given to me.
Hello, I'm John Carey, and this year I get to, introduce the winner of the Graduate Teaching Assistant of the Year award. And this year's honor goes to Riley Welch. He was my teaching assistant for the Kinesiology 5100 course, fitness assessment, exercise programs. And Riley did an excellent job. I think the best way to just sum it up really quick before I introduce him here is, at some point in the semester, I had a couple students come in and ask me about master's programs because they said they wanted to be on Riley's level. And I think that says a lot about how he presented himself and how much he's grown over the last year as a graduate assistant, specifically a teaching assistant. So with that, I'll turn it over to Riley.
Hello, my name is Riley Welch. I am a graduate assistant for the KHS department under John Carey. I graduated with my bachelor's degree here at Utah State in kinesiology, and will be graduating with my master's of science in kinesiology in May of this year. I think the best experience I've had at Utah State, specifically in the KHS department, has been working with all the lab equipment. As an undergrad during COVID, I didn't get a lot of access to the labs. It was very restricted, and I'm a very hands-on learner, so that was something that was a little unfortunate given the circumstances, but having access to it as a graduate assistant, doing the community testing, being able to teach other students how to use it, it's been the best opportunity of my academic career, honestly. I've absolutely loved every second of it, and I feel like I learn more when I teach as well. So it's given me a lot of room to grow academically, and it's just been really fun. So I just got my CSCS through the NSCA. I'm hoping that after I graduate, I can get a job working with an athletics team with strength and conditioning. We'll see where that goes. But yeah, I really just would love to work with athletes. I don't necessarily have a preference at what level. I think that there's a lot of different challenges through a lot of different ages, and I'd love to tackle them all. So thank you guys so much for this award. I am absolutely honored. I love KHS, and thank you.
Today, we are joined by Cassidy Weeks. Cassidy has been awarded the Graduate Research Assistant of the Year. This award is given in recognition of excellent quality in research carried out by a current graduate student. And these awards are made on the basis of outstanding contributions to research and future promises of research, the originality, imagination, and significance of the research performed. So congratulations, Cassidy. I'm so happy for you. This is incredibly well deserved. I have 2 questions for you, if that's all right.
Great.
You know, reflecting on your time here within the department and the Masters of Science in Ken, how was your experience? Any comments or anything you'd like to leave us with?
I had such a great experience in this department. I did my undergraduate here, and I wasn't planning on doing a master's degree, but I had such a good experience with the faculty and the opportunities for research that I just had to stay. The faculty are extremely supportive and helpful, and I just think that I couldn't have had a better research experience or school experience.
That's excellent to hear, and we appreciate you sharing that. And we always like to ask, so where do you see yourself going in the future, Cassidy?
Well, I'm going to physical therapy school this year, and I'm hoping to work with disabled populations in the future, and also to continue researching. I'm hoping to do research while in school and then continue that as a physical therapist and maybe even teach one day, as I love teaching.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing that, Cassidy. Again, congratulations.
Thank you.
It is with great pleasure that I introduce Kylie Kinghorn, who is our 2020-2022 Physical Education Student Teacher of the Year recipient. Kylie Kinghorn has been an excellent undergraduate student and demonstrated a dedication, creativity, and excellence during her student teaching experience. Currently, she is teaching physical education at a middle school in Las Vegas.
My name is Kylie Kinghorn, and I graduated from Utah State in the spring of 2021 with a degree in kinesiology and an emphasis in physical education teaching. I love my time at Utah State, specifically the STEP program, where I was able to learn from awesome professors who provided me with hands-on learning opportunities and an awesome mentor teacher who helped prepare me for the job I have today. I now teach at a middle school in Nevada, where I've had lots of opportunities to learn from my students and coach them. I love my time at Utah State. Go Aggies.
We greatly appreciate you coming to our program and being a part of the program, and congratulate you